Okay, is that better? Okay, I think we good now. My always some type of technical difficulties, child. Always. I have to get me a new laptop because this is a mess. Good morning, beautifuls. Good morning, my beautifuls. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Girl, what y'all been up to? What y'all cooking today? I'm gonna bake some mac and cheese, and the man that I've been seeing about a horse is gonna barbecue today, and I'm just gonna make the sides and call it a day. Yes, honey, yes. What are y'all cooking? I'm making like from scratch mac and cheese, none of that box stuff. So, yeah, I'm gonna get in there in a minute and get it together before it get hot and all that good stuff. Don't be stressed, baby. Don't be stressed. Girl, let me tell y'all. I was on TikTok. Now I ain't gonna lie. So like during this pregnancy, I've been really into watching mukbangs, right? But I like mukbangs anyways, kind of when I'm not pregnant, but not really. But I've been kind of indulging in them a little bit more often. And I was on TikTok and they said Lips died. Do y'all know Lips, the mukbanger? I was like totally flabbergasted. Like, what? Yes, girl. They said Lips didn't pass away. And I know like 2 months ago he had just had like a heart attack and he was in the hospital and he came back, and he was just thankful that he had survived that. But yeah, his sister, this girl on TikTok said his sister put on his Facebook page that he passed away. No, they didn't say how. I was just really shocked. Like, what, Bria? What? I don't know how. I don't know how. I don't know what happened, but I was just really like, damn, man, that really sucks. If if it's for real. But they said the sister said it, so rest in peace to Lips, the mukbanger who did a lot of schmacking and ate all that soul food and pig feet and chitlins and all the stuff I don't really indulge in. But yeah, I'm like, damn. I wonder if B Love gonna say something. I don't know. I'll see. I'll see. But you said the husband did it? What? Now come on. I need the juicy details. What you mean the husband did it? What you mean, sis? I mean, Lips had just recently been sick in the hospital with a heart attack. I don't think the husband would do something. But you never know. You can't put shit past people. Oh, what? Girl, you gonna have to email me that tea. And you know what, Bria? It might be some truth in that because the sister kind of was like, she don't want to discuss the circumstances, just let them grieve at this time. But child, and I was kept looking at his community post, and I was like, I wonder why the husband ain't said nothing yet on the community tab on Lip's channel, knowing the type of following he got. Child, send me where you see that tea at. I would love to hear it. Good morning, pretty hair. Welcome, welcome. Y'all, okay, let's pivot into the segue. RIP Lips. Whatever the circumstances of his death is, I hope it wasn't behind the husband, but child, that would be insane if that comes out to really be the case. But anyways, I know I'm like a little behind on stuff, but have y'all seen that story about that pastor and the wife on that Dear Future Wifey podcast? Have y'all seen that? Them clips where that man sat up there, and it is so funny. It's like a Chris and Jasmine 2.0 moment. Seriously. That man sat up there and said he told his wife, "You not my type. I don't love you. I don't know why I married you." He said she was the wrong complexion. She was too big than what he usually into, and he likes Latino women. Did y'all see that on the Dear Future Wifey podcast? Girl, I seen that shit. I said, if this ain't what Hipsy Hustle damn near said to Jasmine, I said, baby, the pool of men is a cesspool of fecal matter. You hear me? And she's just sitting up there smiling and giddy. I'm honestly, it reminded me of Jasmine and Chris. I swear it did because the wife, she was like, "Yep, yep." He said those things. Yep, yep. And she was like, and I just kept praying for him. And she was like, I didn't let him calling me out my name bother me because I let the word of God speak louder than him calling me out my name. Excuse me? You mean this man was calling you out your name, telling you wasn't his type, telling you he didn't love you and don't know why he married you. And you just was like, I'm going to keep praying for him. I see the calling on his life. I would anoint his head with oil. Excuse me. When he was asleep. I I just was like, people really have low self-esteem. And she said that she didn't have no self-worth because she didn't know Jesus. And she said her husband would tell her she ain't got no self-worth. I just sat there like, as y'all 50 something years old sitting out here on this podcast telling about the trenches of y'all relationship. I get it. Every relationship goes through its shit. Okay, I get it. My problem was that linebacker fat motherfucker sat up there with no remorse to how he treated that woman. You hear me? I mean, they laughing as she's talking about she had side chicks coming up to her job. She would bleach his clothes. He told her all these things. She would prepare his clothes for the weekend so he can go see his side chick. And he is like laughing about it. And she's like, "Yep, yep." And I'm sitting there like, I get it, that was years ago in your relationship. But I would think a nigga that love you and know that he put that type of hurt in your life would not laugh at this story years later. But still show some type of remorse, like, oh, I'm glad we got through that. I really love this woman. She's so strong. He was really laughing about the situation. Never once did he show any signs of affection, hold her hand, put his arms around her. None of that shit. It was very like, I'm still the same nigga. I just done slowed down some. You you give me like it was giving I'm still the same nigga. I just slowed down a little bit. Like it's crazy. Right. I said that. He said she was the wrong color. He preferred Latinos. She was too big. Yes, KP. She used to prepare his clothes to go see the side chick for the weekend. Baby, you couldn't have gotten that up out of me. No, no, no. Oh, and it gets worse, y'all. It gets worse. If you ain't seen it, please go watch it. She said she was a 911 dispatcher. That was her job, right? Kudos to all the 911 dispatchers because I'm certified too. This woman says she got a call about a robbery in progress, right? An armed robbery in progress. She dispatched the units. Come to find out, it's this nigga. The whole time she would go to work, she didn't know this bum ass nigga was out robbing people. He like, yup, yup, yup. She's like, so I had to tell my superiors or whatever, like, yeah, that's my husband. Excuse me? She said she thought he was at home watching their kids while she was at work and he was out robbing people. Cheating is one thing, but a criminal and you married to somebody that worked for the police, insane, bro. Insanity. I could not stop. It was the most cringiest shit I ever seen, bro. They said they've been together 32 years. They've been married 32 years. She said all this happened, excuse me, within the first 5 years of marriage. Within the first 5 years of marriage, this nigga told you he don't want you, cheating on you so bad that you prepare him for a side chick, and now he's a career criminal. It's like, bitch, did the red flags have to be bright orange for you to pay attention? And the way they tell the story and laugh about it, that shit is not funny. I was fucking look. I was speechless. You hear me? And we talking about 10 minutes in, an hour and 20 some minute long interview. I'm like, what? Girl, the man went to jail. She was, of course, holding him down like an idiot. He's talking about he prayed to God to let him out, blah, blah, blah. It was trifling. It was very trifling. And she sat up there and looked it so goofy in agreement to him laughing and shit at her telling the story. Yeah, he's still cheating on her. He just then slowed down a little bit. You gotta see it. You gotta watch it. It's on Dear Future Wifey podcast. The pastor name is Reginald Steele. Okay. The way that man was telling the story, or she was telling the story and he was agreeing, you can tell that man still ain't shit and he's still dipping his dick out in the sea. He just probably don't got as much motion because he's a much older man. That's it. And this is one thing I really don't believe. A nigga as trifling as that, he claimed that he only got kids with her. But his daddy was a pastor and had 6 kids, or sorry, 10 kids by 6 different women. I'm not saying you gotta be a product of your environment or your parents, but if you out here in the streets heavily, married to a woman that's letting you do whatever, cause she don't got no self worth, you really think we supposed to believe that you only got kids with her? No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. He probably do got ED. He probably do. Somebody on TikTok who said they attended their church. Hold on. Somebody on TikTok who attended their church said he treats her bad. Girl, I seen that video on TikTok. Y'all know I live on TikTok. I seen that video. And I said, what the hell would make you keep going to a church like that? Baby, I would have exit stage left. The fuck? The moment the man keeps talking, and then that's another thing. So he didn't like her weight. So she said she like lost weight, you know, to I guess keep him around. He was like, yeah, I seen she was losing weight, and I would notice her she lost a little weight, and that still didn't keep the nigga from dipping his dick in the streets. Fucking diabolical. I was like, some shit you just gotta keep to yourself. And that brings up the question of, do women really stay in bad situations for the sake of their religious purposes, or is it just desperation? Cause I feel like Jasmine was a desperate person, just like that woman. And watching that interview, it was like watching old school Jasmine and Chris. It was. I'm very happy for Jasmine now. She seems to have, you know, getting it together and trying to push through and push on. And we know it's all because, Chris didn't leave her an option. He left. Most of the time, really, honestly, Jasmine case is very rare because 9 times out of 10, a man will treat you so bad till you leave him. But I think Chris even realized, damn, this bitch not leaving. I'm going to have to leave. And I feel like that's the same with this pastor dude. Like he just realized, like, damn, she ain't going nowhere. Like, this is great. You know? Like, in reality, no human being wants somebody that could just run the fuck over. Women don't want a man that'll just do whatever, and men don't want a woman that'll just go for whatever. That's just human nature shit. You feel me? Like, but yeah, watching that shit, I was like, I don't know. I guess her religious belief in God made her feel like everything is gonna be okay. Everything's gonna work out. Honestly, I was looking at her and I said, this woman was so desperate. She'll tell y'all that she was praying to God and God was telling her to do this and that. But I could look at her and tell that that's a love spell gone wrong. Some type of witchcraft is at play here. Because for a nigga to put you through all that and still be with you, and the interviewer asked him like, "What made you keep coming back to her?" And his only response was she was convenient because she lived closer to him than all his other girlfriends. Fucking diabolical. Fucking diabolical. And then he said, "Well, he didn't. When she started having kids, he didn't want another man raising his kids." Nothing about I love this woman. She saw the best in me. It was all about his convenience. That I said this bitch must have used some type of backyard love spell on this nigga. And this is the result. This is the result. Like, yes, the the host. And then they did follow up interviews trying to clarify the situation. Like, no. Mm-mm. He must have wanted her to leave to be acting like that, but since she didn't, she became a doormat. Exactly. But the killer part was the host asked, "What would you say to women that would say, hell no, I'm not sticking around for that, or you're not gonna treat me like that?" This woman had the audacity to say, "Well, I would say that's why you're still single. That's why you women are single." I said, "Ooh wee, ooh wee." If them the type of niggas that's available, then baby, let's all just stay single for the rest of our fucking lives. You hear me? I don't know. Women be having a like a complex of a man that if they set their eyes on something and oh he's gonna be a pastor once he become. I feel like honestly, once a nigga become a pastor, he becomes an even bigger hoe because now you in a position of power and you got more women flocking to you. You don't really gotta put in much effort when you a pastor. When you a regular degular nigga out there that's just hoe hopping around, you gotta kind of put in a little effort to get the attention of other bitches. Might not be much, but you gotta put in some effort. But a pastor, bitches are at your feet. Okay? They don't have to put in much effort at all to fornicate and commit adultery. Okay? None at all. I was just like 32 years and y'all got a mega church and y'all traveling and all this shit, but I don't know. Shit is in hell. Just in the trenches. Just in the absolute trenches of hell. But y'all go watch it. It's on the Dear Future Wifey podcast. It's Reginald Steele. That's the dude name. Go on there. Just why I promise y'all, your jaw is gonna drop within the first 10 minutes of that damn podcast. Go watch it, please. Please. Oh my god. But anyways, so what's been going on new in the streets, guys? What's been going on new in the streets? Same shit, huh? Same shit, nothing new, right? Tuna Can trying to convince everybody that Gerard and her have something going on or he's some type of whore. Anything for a storyline. Oh, Phil wants some money. Well, I hope he shares with Jasmine. I hope he shares with Jasmine. I hope he share with Hannah too. I hope Hannah gets some money and Jasmine gets some money. And the other baby mamas too. Good for Phil. I'm happy for Phil. Shit. Girl, y'all know the whole everything with the fucking sector is just trash. Trash, trash. I really just come on here to fuck with y'all. Cause y'all my people. Y'all my people. That's the only reason. But I don't be watching that bullshit. Jazz ain't getting nothing. She probably not. She probably not. You know what though? Honestly, Phil do so much for they kid. Hold on, y'all. I'm having a Braxton Hicks. Hold on. Oh, I got this. I got this. Hold on, y'all. Whew. Okay. 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 I'm trying to work through it. I'm trying to. Good morning. Good morning, Winter. Good morning, Winter. I will say, I found out about Winter's channel through my sis Kim Yada. Girl, you be on it. You be on it. You keep your foot very tightly on Olivia's neck. I gotta give it to you. I gotta give it to you, Winter. I gotta give it to you. Yeah, y'all. Oh, sorry. That just kind of caught me off guard. Yeah, I am. I was just having a little Braxton Hickey thingy going on, or I hope it's Braxton Hicks, bro. Cause I got a few more weeks left. We up there. We late in the game. So it could be any you feel me, but we late in the game. Yes, check out Winter, please. Man, look pretty hair. Like, I don't know. I don't really have bad period cramps. So when people compare the contractions to period cramps, when it kind of hit me and then it hit your back, when it hit your back, it just be like, ooh. Um, and then it's just interesting. It do. Hey, welcome, welcome. Okay. Anyways, that's good. That's good. Y'all keep subbing to Winter, please. Yes. Yes. Please. Please do. Please do. Even if Winter, look, I'm not even being messy, but even if you end up being one of those other people later on in the game, you never know. I still want people to watch you because you keep your shit going. You keep it going. Yes, H. Okay, so yeah, so Kim kept me in the loop because I don't know where to follow Gerard and shit. I don't really follow Gerard and I haven't followed Gerard in years since I had a whole nother Instagram. But I did see. I guess Nisha was saying she had a babysitter. They on vacation. They look like they on a cruise. I ain't gonna hold you, but tuna cans, little stinking ass draws was in a bunch. Okay, about being called the babysitter. But honestly, sadly, just because you birth a baby, children, that don't make you a mother. And what I hate that Tuna Can does, we know she's supposed to hate Nisha because it's jealousy, right? Nisha got your nigga, had him more than once, and finally got the ring. But, and she likes to call her the maid and all this shit. What I hate about Olivia when it comes to Nisha is her always trying to daunt on the fact that she doesn't have any children or isn't a biological mother. See, just because you can crap out a human, that don't make you motherly. Okay. Nisha is taking on the role of a stepmama because she stepped the fuck up when those kids were in need from their delusional, estranged, psychotic acting mother. That takes a lot. Most women would not put up with that shit. Seriously. So it's like, I don't know if she tries to throw jabs at Nisha not having kids because she feels like Nisha's infertile or Gerard got that vasectomy. Like all that shit can be reversed and fixed for starters. Gerard could get the vasectomy motherfucking reversed. If Nisha has any infertility issues, she can work on getting her uterus together and she can produce a child. So it's like taking jabs at her for doing a job that you purposely failed on doing and didn't want no parts of doing. It's just like, come on, bitch, be fucking for real. Saying everything else, we get it, but like really trying to get at her for not having a kid or not being giving birth, that don't make her less of a mama because she's taking care of your motherfucking kids. Like she taking care of your motherfucking kids. You know what I'm saying? Like it takes a lot for a woman like Nisha to put up with a crazy bitch like Olivia all because she loves Gerard and his children. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I guarantee a lot of what Nisha puts up with is because she loves those kids. And she thinks about the well being of them kids. If Nisha was just a regular fuck bitch, she'll be like, oh no, this situation with Olivia, fuck that, I'm out. But I think her love for the actual kids and her love for Gerard, but more so the kids, is what keeps her a motherly figure in their life. Bitch, you should be thanking Nisha for stepping the fuck up because you refused not to because you wasn't getting your way with the nigga like you wanted to. I always say Olivia is a bitter baby daddy. Because what do bitter baby daddies do? When they have no more access to the baby mama, it's fuck you and the kids. I'm going to do this and that because you didn't piss me off and you're no longer giving me what I want from you, which is you. So fuck you and the kids. That's literally the actions Olivia has tried to put Gerard through and it's failed because Gerard already had a nurturing partner who already gave a damn about them kids to step up and step in their life. You feel me? But the crazy part is, why in the fuck do Olivia come on this platform and pretend like Gerard is cheating on Nisha? You wouldn't know what the fuck Gerard was doing, and if you do, it's because you're stalking him. That's the only way to explain it. You would have no clue what Gerard is doing or who he is doing unless you are keeping tabs on that man's actions and whereabouts. And that still makes you look like a fucking Looney Tune. Like you and your minions. Like fucking Looney Tunes. Stalking. So which one is it? Because everyone knows he's not fucking with you. You have yet to present evidence that Gerard is fucking with you. So you're stalking him, could be the case, Or you're just throwing shit out there and see what's gonna stick. You just throwing shit out there to see what's gonna stick. So, you know what? The reason why she hasn't gotten her ass handed to her is because she hides behind a computer screen. And then she has minions. Look at the crazy bitch who comes and brings her cigarettes and Lord knows what else and watch her kids. A step and go fetch it, motherfucker. Long as she got to step and go fetch it, she do not have to leave the comforts or the confines of her home. Rarely, on very rare occasions. So she can do that. So she can avoid the consequences of being physically hurt by anybody that loves and knows Gerard and Nisha. You know, it's. I think so too. I think she's stalking him. If she not stalking him, then she's just throwing shit out there to have a piss poor storyline because that's the only way to keep her shit afloat. I keep telling y'all, it's nothing new about this bitch. She's very predictable. Anytime she's running out of any type of drama or storyline, her go-to is Gerard. Gerard, Gerard, Gerard. Let me talk about Gerard. It's gonna give me the views. They're gonna talk shit. Let that like that's her go-to place when her content is just she don't know what else to do or say. Let's see. She had two other kids and still worried about Gerard. Narcissists never get over their ex. I was just about to say that she has Robin reporting back. Yeah, she do. She definitely got Robin reporting back, and she's not over him. I don't think she ever will be. That's exactly what she's doing. Just say anything and every yeah. It's just like pulling for straws because it's like, oh, I know them bitches are gonna talk about it. I know they're gonna talk about even the shit she put on her community tab about receiving threats, and then there's this email allegedly sent to her from someone uh threatening her or talking ish about. First off, there ain't nobody but her and her minions coming together with a little skit. Really, just probably one fucking minion coming together with a fucking little skit, so she can feel like, oh my god, now I'm getting threats. Blah 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 blah. The shit's too orchestrated and calculated. Okay, the verbiage lets you know it's somebody in her fucking camp. Plain and simple. It like everything with her is make believe. Like her being a real mother to her kids is make believe because she has bitches believing that, oh, Nisha's the maid. Nisha do it. Oh, you take care of my kids. I'm their mother. But you don't put effort in to be their fucking mother. The fact that you gotta be called a babysitter speaks volumes about the involvement you have in them little niggas' lives. Remember, you wasn't even showing up to Christians' games for scared of getting your ass whooped. Like, you ain't no mama. You ain't no mama. She took the picture of her and supposedly Gerard down. Was there a recent picture? How recent was the picture? Let me know. Her saying Gerard gives her money is her way of trying to ruin their vacation. They don't study in a word. She said, of course Gerard might give you some money. You watching his kids. You the babysitter. Literally, you're proving Nisha's point. Like, this how you and your mans are so fucking stupid. This how y'all be proving motherfuckers' points. Y'all so fucking dumb. Nisha called you the babysitter. Babysitters get paid. So if Gerard is giving you money, of course he is. You're watching his kids. Duh. The fuck? The fuck? Gerard giving you money is not a flex. You're the babysitter. Babysitters get paid. He's supposed to break you off something. You have a job. You're babysitting. Duh. The fuck? Of course. It's probably her emailing herself if she's being threatened. Then why let Christian be outside by himself? I'm calling B. The email was extremely fabricated. You just check out the verbiage. The first sentence let me know this is her or one of her minions orchestrating to write with her. Like, knock it the fuck off. Knock it off. Please. Only thing that what she should have did if she wanted to make the threat seem believable is it should have been an IG message instead of an email. That would have been more believable. An email, bitch, this is not 1999 or 2014. Not saying people don't say emails because people email me, but like, come on now. If somebody was really about that life, besides you and your little crew, it would have been an IG message, a DM, not no motherfucking email. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, Suma, there's never going to be a day where Olivia will be any more than what she is. Look at her mom. Never. That's so true. That is, sis, you spitting. You spitting. Don't tell her that, Kels. That'll be her next move. Predictable like a motherfucker. If it do be her next move, she gonna give it some time. So she'll think people forgot about I said that let it be an IG. She'll give it some time and then she'll come out with a I'm getting these threats. I'm getting these calls. These people are DMing me and calling me on Instagram. And they're writing me off all these dumbass threats. Like, oh my god. Hey Virgo Diva. It's so fucking pathetic. Like to sit up there after a nigga been gone for 5 years and still convince yourself that oh, he's out there cheating. He's not faithful to her. He's a community. He's for everybody. If he for everybody, then why he ain't fucking with you? That's all I want to know. If Gerard is for everybody, why he ain't fucking with you, sis? I just want to know. Let's just say Gerard is cheating. Just for shits and giggles. Let's just say Gerard is cheating on Nisha. Right? Bitch, why he not fucking with you? Because he for everybody, right? But he's not fucking with you. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. You feel me? You barely want to be a mama. You want to attend no motherfucking games or extracurricular activities. They probably know that you be asking the kids questions about what's going on at the house. I'm sure they be reporting that shit back to them too. Like, yeah, mommy asked about blah blah blah. You cannot sit here and tell me Olivia don't look like the type of bitch that don't grill the fuck out of her kids about what's going on at Nisha and Gerard house. You know goddamn well she grilling Robin. She's grilling Christian. She's grilling Ryan. She's grilling them all one by one. Asking them about what the fuck be. What are you guys doing at your dad's house? What's been going on at dad's house? You know goddamn well. And how do we know this? Because she's so disengaged from the motherfuckers when they come over. Her priority be to go live. Bitch, if I ain't seen my kids in a week or two, fuck the live stream. I'm about to go kick it with my babies. We're going to Chuck E. Cheese. We're going to Urban Air. We're going to Main Event. We're going somewhere. I bet them kids hate going over that motherfucker because they don't go nowhere. They don't go nowhere. You could not tell me, bitch, if I ain't seen my kid in 5 fucking days. Even I gotta give Jasmine her props. Jasmine take them kids to their practices, or she shows up to the practices. They're out and about. Even if she don't do hella extra shit with her kids, she do try. I see more to kind of show up and be a mom. You feel me? I gotta give Jasmine her props for that. But the bitch Tuna, never, never. Oh, sorry, they're going thrifting. My bad. Okay. They going thrifting. Go ahead, babies. Go ahead, go thrifting. The fuck? Like, I would hate to be a kid and go over her fucking house. Like, what are we doing, mom? You ain't got nothing exciting planned for us? You ain't seen us in a month of Sundays? The fuck? Say, ew, I think she does that because she specifically likes basketball. Well, what, Sumi, you do got a point about Jasmine. It ain't about supporting the kids because she loves the sport. You're right. You're right. I don't. Well, I still gotta give Jasmine her props though. Let's see. Sis said Robin's planning on moving in with Olivia. She said it in the first live she did with them, and AJ pulled the bonnet off of her head. I wish Robin would. She'd get that bitch a run for her money. She would give Olivia a run for her money. I think Olivia would send her back. I think Olivia would send Robin back. I do. Cause how long them kids been with Gerard? Like 2 or 3 years now? At least 2 years or more. Like constantly living with Gerard. It's been about 2 or 3 years at this point. To go back to Olivia, she don't even really is this a different type of time. She still ain't good enough for him to leave Nisha. She ain't gotta mess with him. They could be together. No, she's still not. No, she's still not. Sister, I would hate for Olivia to be my mom. She's so boring. She has no homegirls, and the kids, they never go in. They don't go no fucking where. Nowhere. Just imagine. And it's like, Robin is getting older, so I'm sure she hears the shit her mom say. It's not like Olivia in a big ass place. You know what I'm saying? Like, she can sit in a room, close the door, and do a live stream. But your kids probably hear the shit you talk about Nisha. And I know them kids love Nisha. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the kids ain't stupid. The kids ain't slow. You feel me? They peep game. Kids are very fucking smart. They probably hear her talking shit about Nisha, and they don't like that shit. Especially doing big things at home, then have to go to they poor mama house with the extra kids. Let's not forget about the extra kids. It does matter what Robin says when she gets older. The judge can say no. True. That's very true. Sis said Liv is going to use Robin to be the babysitter. That's where my mind was going, Latoy. That's exactly where my mind was going. Like, if Robin go live with Olivia, it would only be for her to be a babysitter. But I bet Robin wouldn't go for that shit for long. She'd probably start crying and be like, I want to go back with my daddy and call it a day. They do love Nisha Winter. They really do. I could tell them kids do. They do. The way Liv is acting now is exactly why Gerard left in the first place. Yeah, that's who she truly is. It's her attention for social media. And I know a lot of people say that's why Chris left Jasmine too. I think when Chris' sister was on here and she was like, that's why Chris left Jasmine. But that's why Gerard left Olivia too. It's more than just attention for social media. The bitch is a habitual liar and a whore on top of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, to come on the internet and be married and then toy with the idea of you didn't lay with this man and met up with this man and all this different shit, and you know what I'm saying? But you got a nigga. That's whorish behavior. That is whorish behavior, you know? So it's like a leopard never changing its spots. What nigga you know want to keep being with a woman that hop on social media and talk about, um, oh my god, I may be pregnant, knowing your nigga had a vasectomy and everybody knows that. It's like, girl, who you out here fucking? You going on girls trips with another nigga in the background, and then weeks later you're taking pregnancy tests. Like the embarrassment Gerard had to endure for her infatuation with social media and the internet. Of course, that's why he was gone. Of course, you know. See, I think Robin just be playing in her face, telling her whatever she wants to hear. Probably, cause she probably don't want to see her mama sad. You know, she probably don't want to see her mama sad. Robin would stay long with no socialization, good food, and being able to be carefree child. Yeah, she wouldn't stay long. She wouldn't. Mm-mm. The thing is, Olivia thinks she's being a player when she outed herself for being a 304. Outing yourself for your 304-ish behavior is insane. Especially when you got a nigga that you're married to. And this is running concurrent with your timeline of your relationship with your husband. The fuck? Then when shit hit the fan and y'all break up, he tell us you had thrash in your mouth. Thrash in your mouth as an adult. That's a yeast infection in your mouth. I don't understand how you get a yeast infection in your mouth. I really don't. But to each his own. To each his own, I guess. Yes, say that loud. Say that loud and proud. She lost everything behind the internet. Everything. Everything. Baby, the internet ain't fucking worth it for some views because you don't want to go get a job or you too lazy to want to go get a job. The difference between Jazz and Olivia when it comes to the internet, Jasmine doesn't go to the extreme where she's going to be at risk of losing everything. Tuna don't give a fuck. Tuna can is going to risk it all. I think the only time where she was kind of at bay and shit was kind of like, aha, you done met your match, is when she put Zolo on her platform. Because he matched her energy with the bullshit and shenanigans. To the point where the attention wasn't all on her. Motherfuckers was paying attention to him. See, Gerard would just, he could step back, whatever, and we'll just believe everything she say. Because Gerard never came to the forefront, never was part of the internet shit. But she met her match with Zolo. Definitely met her match with Zolo. uh, yeah, them po kids, they so I know they bored as fuck. I know they bored. In Olivia's wildest lies that she tells, she continues to express how big of a 304 she is, and it's yes, yes, and it's proud, loud and proud. Yeah, they literally did the same thing. To be honest, they both have the same issues. They reprove their 304. I've always said this about Jasmine. Her 304-ish ways have always been discreet. She hasn't been a bragging and boasting 304, okay? She just let you know, kind of get it around. Oh, I'm pregnant and I had to terminate, because it's like Jasmine. And you just broke up with Chris. You pregnant? Who you pregnant by? You backsliding with Chris? Or what? What's the deal? And you know what? We know how Jasmine is about Chris. If she had been pregnant by Chris this last time she was allegedly pregnant, she would have kept that motherfucker. So whoever the fuck she was pregnant by clearly wasn't nobody like Chris. She said it was a friend, right? Or she just said she been hanging out with a friend dude or some shit. I don't know. She's another one. Being the bigger person has its limits. I don't understand Gerard allowing Liv to bash his wife. I think they don't pay attention to her because it's the internet and they don't really give a fuck about the internet. Because, like I always say, you could be whoever you want on the internet. And Olivia likes to give out main character energy and feel like she's doing something on the internet. But in real life, they know her. That's probably why they don't pay attention to her. And they probably been ready to, Nisha's sisters or cousins, whoever, probably been ready to catch that hoe outside a lot for bumping her dick suckers. Absolutely fucking lutely. Um, but I mean, if Gerard comes on here and defends his wife, just think about it. I like how he don't, because if he comes on here and defend his wife, what is that gonna do? It's gonna fuel Olivia's fire. It's gonna give her the opportunity to make content and more content and more content. Why give the bitch the opportunity? You know, why give her the satisfaction of having something to bump her dick suckers about if Gerard came on here to defend his wife? Now I get it. Principle behind it, he should. But in the long run, who the fuck wants to give her that type of fuel for her bullshit? I wouldn't want him to. Hey, welcome. In real life, Olivia stays inside because Nisha and them will stand 10 toes. That's why she knows who to play with for exactly. So she plays with the internet. Right. She wants him to respond. His silence kills her. That he is not publicly on a platform, you know, standing up or, putting her in her place when it comes to his wife. And even if he don't get involved, if Nisha excuse me, if Nisha get involved, because I'm about to get the fuck up out of here. If Nisha get involved and start saying something, that will also fuel her fire because that's what she wants. She wants a response. She wants attention so bad. That's why she makes up these stories about, potentially sleeping with him or having him anytime she wants and he's for everybody, he's community she does all that because she wants the attention. That's all she do it for. That's all she do it for. Let's see. Sis said, right, I agree. I would wish Gerard to defend his wife. However, it wouldn't do a thing because Olivia loves attention. Right. Any attention is good for her. She won't stop. She'd rather remain miserable. Exactly. Let's see. She was saying Gerard better get her together. No. When they come pick up the three, then you tell her your damn self. Now you know she's sending them kids outside. She too scared. You know damn well she is not even going to leave her. Remember on Hey Arnold, Stoop kid scared to leave his stoop? That's Olivia. Olivia is Stoop kid from Hey Arnold. She's not leaving her motherfucking stoop to drop them kids off. Or even when they get picked up. When she dropping them off, she's not getting out the car. When they getting picked up, she's not leaving her stoop. Okay? You can't convince me that this bitch gets out the car or walks the kids out from her house to their car. Absolutely not. And Gerard probably, honestly, Gerard might even have one of his family members go pick up the kids. Him and Nisha probably don't even pick up the motherfuckers from her house. Just to keep shit, you feel me, copacetic. I don't think it should be online, but it should be through the courts. She embarrasses him and those kids. Now that is something. I agree, Shauna. That I agree. When it comes to this internet shit and her bumping her dick suckers, he should go through the courts. He should. Oh yeah. She's been doing that for years. Doing that for years. Year. It's Olivia telling Nisha to get off of Olivia Johnson's internet. Her internet is very, 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 very small. Very small. It sure is hoeing behavior, hoish behavior. She was just laid up on Valentine's Day with her children in the bed. Then she was just in the Hello Kitty frock, mad because the dude said no. Put that little ninja to sleep. I mean, anything to make it seem like somebody wants you. Anything. Posting up random videos and it's one dude 1 month and another dude the next month. It speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. To say it blows my mind that a self-low carrying 304 is trying to talk ish. Yeah, because that's what people who seek attention do. He said himself that he be wanting to say shit, but Nisha the one that tells him nah. I agree. I agree with Nisha. And you know what's funny? I love how you said that because this is something Olivia has never had from nobody or is unable to do. You see how Nisha has the power to soothe her man's rage? That's a real ass bitch right there. As much as he would love to say something, Nisha has the power to convince him not to. You know what type of bitch you gotta be to have that type of control over your nigga's emotions? Because I know, really, when it comes to Gerard and the shit Olivia be doing, he thinks about his children. I could tell that's what enrages him. It's like you doing this shit and we got kids. You feel me? Like you saying all this crazy outlandish shit like we don't got kids and they gonna pick up and see and hear this shit. So I know from that standpoint, that's probably where Gerard is upset and want to say something. But he got a bitch like Nisha that has the power. That's see what Olivia will never have is feminine energy. The power of feminine energy can tame the beast. Gerard probably want to go over there and knock her ass between the washer and dryer. But Nisha has such powerful feminine energy, she can tame that shit in him. That's probably exactly why he married her ass. That's probably exactly why he married her. You know? Listen, that's one thing Olivia and her following and her millions will never have, bitch, is a passport and stamps. These bitches don't go no fucking where. The people in her chat probably don't go no fucking where. The fact that Nisha and Gerard can go out the country or go wherever to somewhere tropical and enjoy life and take a vacation. When have y'all ever known Olivia to take a vacation? I want y'all to tell me. Tell me in the chat, y'all. I haven't been watching her the whole all these years. When have y'all ever known Olivia Tuna Can to take a vacation? To even own a passport and go any motherfucking where? I'll wait. I'll wait. Y'all let me know. When has Olivia ever gone on a vacation? We not talking about the little trip she took in Gerard's Benz with Zolo when they drove to Atlanta or some shit. We talking about a real vacation. Feet up on the beach, chilling, doing an excursion or two, swimming with the dolphins type shit. Never. 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 Hell, Jasmine either. Liv wants them to react. I'm happy they don't, because that's what she wants. So she could come back to the internet saying Rod is speaking on her because he wants her. You can't trust Liv. That's all she wants. She wants to have evidence that he wants her. And if he says something in her twisted, deluded mind, that equates to him wanting her. Olivia has only been on the airplane to go to trial for custody of child support. Silva, you ain't never lied. The only time that bitch been on a plane is for court, for custody. That is insane. I couldn't even. Talk to the likes of a bitch that ain't been no fucking where. You ain't been nowhere. She did go to Granny's flowers in the attic house. Baby, that ain't no fucking vacation. Going to California when you proclaim you from California, bitch, that ain't no vacation. I go to Oakland all the fucking time. That shit ain't no vacation. Fuck, that's just adding on to my miles. You feel me? My sky miles. That ain't no fucking vacation. Yeah, Zolo took her to Atlanta, didn't he? No, she don't. EJ, she don't know what a real ID is, sis. You have to actually travel and be a traveler to know what a real ID is. That bitch don't have a clue. After this live, I'm sure she's gonna Google real ID and then probably like, you guys, I'm thinking about taking a trip. I'm thinking about going somewhere. Like, yeah, we bet, bitch. We bet. Liv travels to LA, Texas, Florida while driving and wearing a diaper. Baby, I thought about that diaper shit the other day. And you know what's so funny? I was shopping for the baby. And I don't know why that old ass memory popped in my head. I said, that bitch wore a diaper from Texas to Florida, nonstop in a fucking U-Haul. Like she was a fucking astronaut or some shit, bitch. Who the fuck wears a diaper and then come on the internet talking shit about anybody? Like who the a grown ass depend, and you just got the most shit to say about anybody. Who the fuck does that? Oh, she said what? She's been places, she just don't share it. Yeah, fucking right. That bitch ain't been nowhere. She couldn't even travel to Florida for some reason. The bitch can't travel at all, sis. She can't travel at all. She's waiting for her man with the yacht who's rich and a Trump supporter. A man with the yacht. Look, it's okay to have dreams, baby. It's okay to dream. But let's be for real. Let's be for real. But talking about Gerard planning vacations with her for the parents and the kids. Zolo and Casper invited also. Gerard is not going on vacation with Olivia. I don't think Gerard will go on any vacation without his wife. And I can't imagine his wife and Olivia in the same room, let alone on the same vacation. Let alone on the same vacation. Honestly, I think the reason why she's talking shit now is because I bet one, she didn't know they were going on vacation and she just thought, okay, I'm about to have my kids. And two, she had to find out through the internet that they on vacation and she's being called the babysitter. I think she's just envious that they on vacation and she ain't been no motherfucking where. Bitch, I get it. Florida has nice, beautiful beaches. That ain't a vacation. Florida ain't a vacation. It's beautiful there. Beautiful beaches. I gotta give Florida that. That ain't no vacation, ho. You don't have a passport. You don't even got a passport card. Excuse me. You don't even got a passport card. Like, get the fuck out of here. I think that's what she's jealous of. That they're out and about on vacation, and she ain't been on no fucking vacation. Imagine aborting a baby from a man you slept with to spite your boyfriend, then chase him with a diaper on. Chase him with a diaper on, getting ran about your shoes while being recorded getting ran about your shoes, having getting ran up on at the mall, and it's like, bitch, you ain't been outside since. You ain't been outside since. Uh, Olivia said herself, there's nothing out there for her. Girl is way too homebody. You know what, sis? I don't even think she homebody. I think she's just a scary ass bitch. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. I hang out with a scamming hoe, a real 304, a drug dealer. I hang out with any of those type of people. But a scary bitch, I'd never roll with a scary bitch. You couldn't catch me hanging out with a in the house all the time ass scary bitch. No sir, Bob. Absolutely not, bitch. You just gonna let life pass you by Hop on random dick that you meet online and then back in the house? Absolutely not. A scary bitch is the worst type of bitch you could befriend and hang out with. Not a bitch getting ran up out of her shoes, a bitch getting ran up on at the mall. You feel no sirree Bob. I couldn't dare hang out with a bitch like that. No, absolutely not. Scary. You know what's gonna happen when you hang out with somebody scary? Any little mishap come out, they're gonna throw you under the fucking bus. Anything come about, they're gonna find a way to leave you high and dry because they're scared. You don't need motherfucking people like hell no. Hell no. A scary bitch is a dangerous person. Thank you, Suma. Very dangerous. And that's what I'm saying. If you can meet random niggas online, but you scared to go outside, bitch, I guess the thought of your poom poom getting pounded is more important than the thought of you defending yourself when a bitch run up on you at the mall or somebody ran you about your shoes at court. Like, it's funny how she like to throw jabs at people talking about people crying in the car. You was the bitch crying out in the car when you thought them bitches was gonna beat the fuck out of you in the mall. I remember your big tail headed ass in the car crying about getting ran up on in the goddamn mall. So it's just hella funny how she like to throw jabs like you wasn't the same bitch in a different scenario crying in your motherfucking car. And then later on getting ran about your shoes. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, Gerard said Olivia scared herself so bad that she's too afraid to leave the house because of her talking smack on the internet, which she should be because she might run into me. One girl, she don't want to run into no more people off the internet. We saw how that went. Pick up your shoes, bitch. You leaving them behind. Florida is a vacation to me. I live in Indiana, and it costs me and my family about $10,000. What? For us to fly and go to the parks. Florida is a vacation for people that's not from there. Like, I love Florida. Like I said, Florida got beautiful beaches. You feel me? They got Disney World. I done been there. They got Universal Studios. They got all. You feel me? Florida got shit. They do. But even when Olivia was there, she wasn't even indulging in none of that shit. Her kids weren't going to Disney World. You feel me? Her kids weren't going to Universal Studios. They weren't going to Legoland or what's that place called in Florida? Something Gardens, right? Busch Gardens. They weren't going to none of that shit. I can understand being above fighting, but if you pop shit all day long and threaten people to be, uh, and threaten people to do, not not be scared. Oh, and threaten people, do not be scared. I get it. If you threaten people, do not be scared. Well, she don't feel threatened because she feels safe on the internet. Yeah, she was. She was crying hella hard. I remember that. Talking about getting a lawyer and shit. That apartment is her Superman telephone booth. She better pray Stella live forever laughing at someone else's pain. She gonna sit in that seat one day. She gonna sit in that seat one day, and when she do, she gonna have her crocodile tears on. She's gonna have her crocodile tears. She is. Stella is the only person scared of tuna. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Right? You're right. Okay, I'm about to get the fuck off of here. Yeah. You love Busch Gardens? I ain't never been. Kels, did you see the so-called threat on her community? Yeah, Virgo, we talked about that. That shit fake. In my opinion, that shit fake. Something her and her minions came up with so she could have something to talk about. That shit fake. All you gotta do is pay attention to the verbiage and you could tell who wrote it. Somebody in her fucking camp. Olivia's going to She won't. She won't ever come to the Caribbean. Girl, she don't even know where the Caribbean is on the goddamn map, sis. Stop playing. Stop playing. This bitch don't even know she can go to St. Thomas. And I've been there a few times. The bitch don't even know she can go to St. Thomas. You think she know anything about the Caribbean? If this bitch was really about it, she could take her fat ass to St. Thomas and have a ball. No passport needed. I just put you on game, Tuna. Because I know you didn't know that. You don't even need a passport to go to St. Thomas. And enjoy yourself, you know? Flight's kind of cheap too if you leave from Florida. Popping shit while hop behind locked doors is diabolical. Mm-mm-mm. You feel me? She won't care when Stella passes. Then she get to buy the trailer from the generational Wellll. Not the trailer. Baby, no, remember Stella has a husband and she has a stepdad. Stella has a husband and she has a stepdad. So maybe everything will go to the husband. Who knows? Child. But anyways, Olivia going to St. Thomas would be amazing for her. She could really get some random. Now, Suma, don't give her any ideas. Okay? We know how she like random dick. Don't give her any ideas. Because she might try to save up and go to St. Thomas for real. She might try to really go to St. Thomas, okay? So, don't give her no ideas, Suma. I'm gonna be honest, Myra. I don't think her family got no money. The old grandma in LA might got a little coin. The grandma might, but as far as like Stella, I don't think Stella got it. Mm-mm. And you know why? Because I feel like she has been so wrapped up in Olivia's life that she couldn't possibly have a husband. I said this a long time ago. Stella don't got no husband for real. Cause the way she be living there with Olivia for periods on time on I gotta get out of here, y'all. I'm having another contraction. Ooh. Okay, okay. We gonna get through this one. Okay, I'm gonna go walk around the block. They're not even close together. That probably was like 25, 30 minutes apart. So that ain't nothing major, but ooh. Ooh. I gotta go, y'all. These contractions is ooh, it's hitting my back. It's hitting my back. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. I'm gonna get up out of here. That I don't think that was the last contraction was like 30 some minutes ago. It ain't really that close. They ain't really that close. But once they get closer, I'm gonna keep y'all posted. Okay. I love y'all. Bye.
Argue with you? No. You mad. You big mad. I'm happy.